This is King Prophet from Absolute Awakening Ministries. And hold up your glass and drink a shot of the truth with me. Ministry, you don't need no prayer oil. Don't need no holy water. We taking out all the mystery, the mythological, what it can say, the bull crap that's being taught to you. And we giving you the truth. No fake blood, which we call wine. No fake flesh that we call bread. Just giving you the hardcore stone truth. There's a lot of stupidity going on in this world, a lot of stupid sayings, a lot of stupid teachings. And just want to address some of the jokes that we've been listening to and we've been taking seriously in our lives. First, I'm going to start with this saying, to fight a war with love. That is the most stupidest, unintelligent statement that I've ever heard. Fight war with love. Who fights war with love? And who would win a war with love? You can see from our brother George Floyd, he took the character of Jesus because we've been taught those teachings of Jesus and how Jesus was led to the cross. Jesus never fought a war. He didn't have the backbone to stand up for himself. And he let them lead him to the cross. And we, as a people who took on that theory of God, who took on that theory of Jesus, we're doing the same. And we've done the same for ourselves. So no, you can't win a war with love. That's the most disgusting statement I've ever heard. Who wins wars with love? Seen what happened in Iraq, Vietnam, Nazi Germany. How do we win those wars? We drop atomic bombs. I'm going to take you to the back of Noah and how unimaginable this story is. We have a God who looked upon the whole earth and seen one man that was capable of living, who respected this God theory. Excuse me while I drink my absolute awakening. And they want us to believe that God sent a flood to wipe out everybody else and keep this one man alive. So this God theory was just, he had to be the dumbest God theory that they had come up with. Because if he wiped out the whole earth and kept Noah, how is it that in a few scriptures of the Bible, what he wiped out came back again? Doesn't make sense. It's illogical. In fact, nothing is blamed on this God theory. Nothing is blamed on this story. This story is so unimaginable, so illogical to believe this. You would have to believe in Santa Claus. And that's what Jesus is. He's a Santa Claus. A Santa Claus that would take hits, that will be led to the cross, no fight. Because that's how they want you to act, a theory of how you should act. And then we have the story of Adam and Eve. So I'm going to break this story down to you. Eve told man to eat of this fruit. And this fruit was of knowledge and understanding of man of himself, that he was God. But this God theory that Adam had come up with punished him for thinking that the theory of God was on the same level as God. And then we put women into a different light because we saying that man led, woman led man from God, which was a theory because man is a God himself. And it's no wonder that we take on this chaos because our God theory was stripped for someone else's God theory. And that theory was to take the abuse. And to believe in something that told us that if we took the abuse, our reward would be in heaven. But when I tell somebody that we are gods and you are God, we're looked at as funny, or how could you say that? This seems illogical. But you want us to believe that a man died on the cross for all our sins, the sin of thinking, the sin of knowing that we are God, and that other God was just a theory. Yes, George Floyd was Jesus, but who's gonna stand up and be gods? Who's gonna stand up and say, let's get this theory or this religious myth out of the way so we can come back to our logical thinking, our logical ways, our logical God, which is us. Be careful of the teachings. Be careful what you put in your stomach because it could rot you. It could make you dead. Wake up. And that's what Absolute Ministries is about. It's about waking up and drinking the drink of truth. Everybody that found Jesus found Jesus when they was at rock bottom. Nobody found Jesus when they was at the top. Everybody found Jesus when he was at rock bottom. Why? Because when you were at rock bottom, you're stripped of everything. You have nothing. So you hold on to this myth, hoping that it'll take you somewhere. We need gods. We need gods that's going to act. We need gods that are going to do. And we need gods that know that they are knowledge and they are understanding right here walking on this earth. We need the truth. That's absolutely awakening.